with fiery, with our engineers, we need to protect some of the things that we do. So I made fiery, put an X at the end of it, and they're not selling this software to anybody else. Strictly to Xerox. And what we do is we talk about having profiles and job expert that are specific to Proficio 500, the PX 500, and the Proficio PX 300. It can do other things relative to predict print media manager and changing the density, changing the transfer voltage or current that you can do as well. We're putting more of the automation into your hand. I took this picture with my Samsung when it was sunny here for 1 minute. It was nice and sunny. And I said, hey, I changed this, I changed a little bit here and there. I think it looks beautiful. I ran it through the Fiery Expert for PX500. It found 64 things to change. And I'll show you a couple spots. So look here, and look at the skies. This sky is purple, this sky is blue. The green here is more realistic, this one's more flat. The red ropes, you can see there, it automatically did all those changes based on all the engineering we have with the Fiery. I had to do nothing. You said click a button. And put 5 stations where we had 4 before. We had to make everything smaller. And when we did that, we went with LED imaging. The LED imaging gives us crisper edges. Like I say, it gives us crispy chips. You can see the very sharp imaging, but also helps us lay down toner in solid sweeps between the 2 solids here. We'll talk about fluorescent pink later, but the image quality and the flesh tones all come out super sharp, especially text. So here's another difference. We removed the bias, the second BTR. Everybody should start clapping because it was terrible, we all know. We replaced it with the bias transfer belt. And when we did that, coupled with the vertical development technology in the developer, we have a smaller sump, we refresh toner faster, more toner. We have the ability to run this stock with no low gloss clear. If you have an iridescent today, to be able to get the toner into the textured stock, you have to put low gloss clear on the top to have it settle in. Because our transfer is better now with the bias transfer belt, we have a longer transfer time. We don't need to do that. So what does that mean for all of us here? Now, you can take textured stock and use the 5th station as a specialty color. Or even better, why not take the textured stock, the embossed mode, and now use low gloss clear to make a matte layer over photos. Now you can go after photo books. And that's what I tell our clients, and that's what you should tell them too. If you can look here, I'll let you see it. We put a pattern, a linen pattern over the top using clear. It could be a leather, it could be anything you want. So sleeking, anything like that. Now you can go after photo books. We have differences here, and please take samples when you're done. You can see before and after on the diagonal here. This is a flood, this is just a linen effect. So this is a iridescent file that Kelly has over there in Genesis. This is CMYK only. All I do is go into the Fiery, click a button that says, if there's fluorescent pink in there, add it to the image and print it out. And that's what I get when I just add the button. That's what I get. And then I ran it on the iridescent, and you probably couldn't tell the difference. But when you can tell the difference is, we have our designers now, our clients' designers go through and think with Canva they could all be a designer, and a Google image, and they print something, they want something really pretty, they want something fluorescent, and then we get this. So, by just clicking one button, now we can give them this. That's 18% more Pantones we can hit now. It's closer to 93% of all the Pantones in the gamut range, just by adding pink. It's not just pink, it's pink for orange, pink for purple, pink for flesh tones, especially browns. So you're not going to get a washed out image. So that, and then we train everybody for free. We'll teach them how to do it for free. Here's our clear. One thing about our clear, you'll notice that it doesn't have a yellow tint. There's no other toner going on besides clear. And the more clear you put on, you do get a little bit of a tint on it, but with a single layer. The reason why is that if you have 280 milligrams of toner allowed for density, and you use 240 with CMYK, it means you only have 40 milligrams of clear. We do not limit our clear. It's 100% clear over the top. So our clear looks a little different and has a little bit more shine to it as a contrast. I made this yesterday. I did the pink on this machine, and then I ran it over there, and we put clear on top of it. Then I took it, and I ran 7 layers of clear. So I'm going to let you feel this when it comes around. But remember, we are in the overlay position. So when we come out with white, gold, and silver later on in the year, if you have white first, you'd have to go back. But then you can put 5 colors on top of the white. So you'll be able to do gold and silver and everything else on that on top of the white. In here you've got the developer drums. You turn that knob and you can take out the drums itself. That cleans the LED lens if you see any streaking. And here's the bias transfer belt. We also have this red switch here, so if you're running narrow, small papers, you push that down and it closes the shutter to focus on the center of the paper for registration. In here we have our registration with the PAR. We have a metal gate that comes up and stops the paper for registration.